Hello and welcome back to the What is K-pop podcast, wherein which I talk about basically anything to do with K-pop groups, groups members, dances, choreography, discography, survival shows, concepts, certain things, just generally just anything about K-pop really. I should have a good intro for this, considering I have been doing this since February, middle of February, but I just don't because, well, it just doesn't really fit me. It doesn't really fit my whole persona, or just like the person I am, like outside of what I'm doing here. So we kind of just like to have a little bit of fun here on the What is K-pop podcast, and like half the time I don't even know what I'm going to talk about when I put my laptop on. So that's always a thing that I have to kind of get used to. Just that I don't know what I'm doing. I don't I don't know if I'm recording about like a one specific group, or if I'm talking about a bunch of groups, or if I'm just talking about a thing that I want to talk about. If you can hear a little bit of like nasaliness in my voice today, it's because like the hay fever's been pretty bad, and for some reason it's just like really kind of affecting my nose today. So if you hear a little bit of congestion, I do apologize. There is nothing I can do about it at the moment because I've not actually had any antihistamines for like a hot minute. Like I think nearly a week. Like it's actually kind of been a bit tragic. And I put it on my list. I put it on the shopping list for my parents to do yesterday, but they ended up like not wanting to do it, so they've gone now. So hopefully they pick some up. Otherwise, I'm just going to be a tragic sniffly mess for a little bit longer. Yeah, I decided to do about Fantasy Boys because that's the episode that's coming out on Sunday. So this Sunday, on the 5th. And so I thought, why not do it now? Because my parents are also going out to do other stuff instead of just doing the shop. They're like getting the prescriptions and another thing that I've forgotten that they're doing. Maybe taking my next door neighbour's mail to them. I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah. So Fantasy Boys. Fantasy Boys is an 11-member group under Pocket Dolls Studio, coming from My Teenage Boy slash Fantasy Boys. They originally were 12. However, if you remember, I was talking about it on the episode about God knows what, Jun1. Basically, him and his parents kicked off about a myriad of different things, and he departed or removed from the group. I don't know what actually happened. So Fantasy Boys ended up debuting as an 11-member boy group, and they debuted on the 21st of September 2013 with the mini album New Tomorrow. And as for their fandom name, they are called Bandies, meaning firefly. And they are those who are always shining with and shining light on Fantasy Boys, even in the face of dark and scary hardships. Yeah. And their current dorm arrangement, I have to admit, this is pretty interesting. K-Sol and the manager in room 1, Hong Sung-min, Kim Woo-sok, and Kang Mi-so in room 2, Lee Han-bin, Ling Kui, Hikaru, and Hikari in room 3, and Oh Hyung-tae, Kim Gyu-rae, and Kaden in room 4. And before kind of we get on to the actual members, because I will be talking about them very, very briefly, I watched a video of K-Sol about how some like a YouTuber didn't like them because of some like of the stuff that K-Soul has done. So I might talk about that if I can find any more. Oh, no, it doesn't say anything. Like the only big thing that is like saying right now is obviously that his father has sadly passed away. Also from Sports Kida, the most recent controversy with K-Soul was when he fat shamed two of his fellow contestants, Kim Woo-sok and Hikaru. Oh my god, I feel so sorry for them. Oh my god, what do they have to do with that? Mm. Mm. How interesting. And also, like, he like lie about his age? Fantasy Boy's problematic. Oh my god, there's a Reddit of K-Soul is gonna be the Chan tier 1 of Fantasy Boys. Oh wow, I'm gonna have to definitely look at that. I'm just gonna say that none of the opinions on K-Soul are from me personally, because I don't know. I don't want to say that. I don't want to give any direct opinions on K-Soul because I don't know him personally. But if what he has said is true, I don't know how to approach like liking the group. So the first member is Kang Mi-so, which is also his birth name. He is the leader. He was born on the 22nd of July 2001, making him a Cancer. And he's an individual trainee. He's not affiliated with a company, so the high likelihood is that when Fantasy Boys disband, he might then join a company and like debut in another group, or he might just, I don't know, do whatever. K-Soul, or Lee Zai-kai, was born apparently on the 19th of October 2000, making him a Libra. And he was born in Chengdu, Sichuan in China. And he is also an individual trainee, and as I've mentioned, lost his father in March. Please rest in peace, K-Soul's father. I'm sorry that you have a son who potentially might have done all those things. I'm just going to say it now. Sorry. Lee Han-bin was born on the 20th of November 2001, making him a Scorpio. He trained for 4 years and he is under Easy Entertainment. Hikari, or Itani Hikari, was born on the 21st of January 2002. He's from Osaka, Japan. He's fluent in Japanese, and he is under Kiss Entertainment as well as RD Entertainment. He trained for 1 year and 8 months. Ling Kui, he was born on the 4th of June 2002, making him a Gemini. He trained for 4 years. He's from Beijing, and he's a former SM and Yuehua trainee, and he's friends with NCT Dream's Renjun. That's interesting. Put that into the bank of information for my fanfiction writing. He is also an individual trainee. Hikaru, or Irabi Hikaru, was born on the 14th of July 2003, making him a Cancer. He was trained for 4 years, and he's a former Pledis Entertainment trainee, and he is an individual trainee. He is fluent in Japanese, Korean, and English. Kim Woo-sok was born on the 12th of March 2004, making him a Pisces. He trained for 1 year. He's the younger brother of Majors Shuzi, and he is under Pocket Doll Studio. Hong Sung-min, I love his visuals by the way. He was born on the 17th of September 2004, making him a Virgo. fellow Virgos, woohoo! Favorite colours are pink and black. I understand, they are amazing. He was under Pledis and Hive as a trainee. He trained for 4 years, and he's currently under Pocket Doll Studio. Shante was born on the 13th of August 2008. He trained for 2 to 3 years. He has a younger sister, and he's friends with Classy's Riwan, and he is under Abyss Company. Kim Ray was born on the 28th of February 2009, making him a Pisces, and he was born in Incheon, South Korea. He trained for 1 month, and he's under Pocket Doll Studio. Kaden was born, Kaden or Kunwoo Nam or Nam Kunwoo was born, is the maknae. He was born on the 24th of March 2009, making him an Aries. So he's from Virginia in America, so obviously like the names would be switched over unless he has a English name, but he doesn't state that. He's fluent in English. He trained for 2 months, and he is not under a company. And the pre-debut member, Yu Jun-won, was supposed to be the leader in the center. He was born on the 21st of April 2003, making him a Taurus. He trained for 3 years, and he was a contestant under and auditioned Howling, but was eliminated in the finale. And he's probably not going to be in the industry ever again. And he was removed. He decided quote unquote to leave the group due to a disagreement with the contract before the official debut of the group. Now, the stuff with K-Soul, it's an interesting kind of albatross to cross because I don't have the full context, as like I never watched the show, and I've never watched the shows that other shows he's also been on. But I do just want to kind of look at a few Reddit posts, maybe try and get a little bit of another idea. We're going to do that together until midday, which is when I want to go eat. So we have another 20 minutes. Yeah. So this is from Loves Chiu. K-Sol is going to be the Chan TO1 of Fantasy Boys. Whenever I think of Chan, I think of Chad, like a Chad and a Karen. And this is a thought post. Alright, let's just start by saying that I know nothing about Fantasy Boys, but the amount of K-Sol hate posts and threads I've seen has led me to this discussion. K-Sol and Chan are both widely known for one thing, being hella problematic. If you don't know what they did and are curious, you can look it up. Chan has single-handedly got the most of the K-pop fandom and his own fandom to hate him. He has given a bad light to TO1 multiple times and has literally made them lose popularity. K-Sol seems to be on the road to do exactly that, more than that, to be honest. He hasn't even debuted and he's done much worse. With the amount of backlash K-Sol has already gotten, I think this might affect the group in the long run. Thoughts? And that was an archive post from about a year ago. So my sister just messaged me, have you gotten the Thunder and Lightning very, very frightening Yule way yet? And no. Cloudy skies. No. Yeah, to be fair, like someone commented, Melon13579. If MBK was smart enough, they can disqualify K-Sol at any time for lying on his resume. It's common social knowledge not to blame ageism. because apparently he's tampered with his age a number of times to either appear potentially older or younger than he actually is. Apparently from someone called Kai, on and on. There are some Twitter threads with proof, and watch the show earlier eps. You'll find him literally saying, to be honest, I don't care about my teammates. Another one's Refrigerated Deer 2641. He did a cultural appropriation. He had dreads in his hair, and people are saying he lied about his age. He also called another trainee Piggy and told one to lose weight. There's a TikTok. If I can. Yeah, I think it's just a clip of him saying, "Oh, someone's house on fire." Okay. You can take that as you like. I can't excuse his cultural appropriation. Would like to say he has taken those photos down. As for him lying about his age, the proof looks like I could have made it myself, to be honest. It also doesn't make sense since he debuted before and his age lines up correctly. I've also watched the entire show and most, if not all, behind the scenes. So when he told them to lose weight and stuff, it looked more playful than malicious. The other trainees on the show, not just that one scene, also talk about their appearances and make fun of one another. K-Sol also constantly praises everyone. Most of the IG pics of other members are taken by him because he says he wants to capture their good looks, and he does this to everyone, even low ranks. And for his behaviour on the first 2 episodes, I'd say he's improved a lot, to be honest. He gave parts up and uplifted anyone who put themselves down, and he was definitely not team material at the start, but I would definitely say he is now, but you can take it as you want. Oh, there's another trainee apparently. Not apparent. Well, I don't. I'm just saying apparently because I can't confirm it considering it's just a Reddit thread. But from Domino Lova, from another comment said one of the xenophobic trainees is Kyuhyun, who is under Red Star, same company as Boys Planet, Juhyun, etc. I'm not sure if they plan on debuting him with the other 4 though. And someone else said, "Oh, it's Loves Jisoo again." God, I really hope not. The Red Star boys are promoting fine on their own, and I'm actually quite excited for their debut. There's a chance though, since there's 5 spots in the company bio instead of 4. Okay. Grillmaster 3 this time. K-Sol is a foreigner. He's from China. His problematic behaviour is more related to cultural appropriation and fat phobia, as well as some other odd comments, and people just generally finding him quite mean rather than xenophobic. I can't really speak on if like these people are good or not, since I didn't watch the show. So this is from all K-pop. On the 1st of June 2023, previously unaired backstage footage from the hit reality show was broadcasted. Alarm bells started ringing among viewers when K-Sol was caught on camera making derogatory comments about contestants Kim Woo-seok and Hikari. Kim Woo-seok shed light on the incident, revealing K-Sol commented on Hikari's photo card, calling it ugly. Woo-seok also disclosed a personal encounter, stating, "During filming yesterday, K-Sol touched my chin and called me Woo-seok with the fat chin." The body shaming didn't stop there, as Kaysol went on to say, "You're already handsome, but if you lose some weight, you'd be even more so." When fellow contestant Yuma asked about Hikari's situation, Hikari immediately responded with a sharp "don't." But this didn't deter Kaysol, who insultingly referred to Hikari as "pig baby." This incident has sparked a heated debate among viewers and fans of Kaysol's insensitive remarks. Is there any? Viewers are angry due to Kaysol's remark. "Who's voting for him? Seriously? This pisses me off because you can see Hikari getting visibly uncomfortable once they start talking about his weight, and when they come to him, he says, 'don't,' and then he still says it. I have not seen a single good thing about this guy. Why is he still in?" Previously, viewers became angry due to Kaysol's rude attitude, strange remarks, cultural appropriation, and faking his age. Well, to be honest, it's a very nuanced thing to kind of comment on, like, for me personally. Obviously, I've not watched the show and I said it before, but I don't know. I really think I should have actually watched that video again. But yeah, I don't know. There is another thread. Ooh. So there's a bit of a better thread, kind of being a little bit more nice about his voice and stuff. I love how I'm the only one that's on this subreddit at the moment. That's good. But yeah, I mean, even if you do have a nice voice, you have talent, your attitude is also a factor in some things. And if you have a stinky attitude, then bye. We ain't gonna support. I don't know. So the r/NBC Fantasy Boys subreddit with the tiny improvement 2511 posted, "Anyone not feeling Kaysol? Ignoring the fact that he's controversial, cultural appropriation, and immature, his voice is really annoying. For me, he really ruined a thunderous performance. I just couldn't stop. Hello, Petal. Couldn't just stop cringing at his parts. I feel his voices clash so much with everyone else in a bad way. Seunghyun and Seungjun really complemented each other well, and Myungjae has really improved. Maybe it has to do with my personal bias, but I don't think he has a good voice." And N. Lee 288098. "In my opinion, I'd give him my last chance, actually 2 out of 3 chances because he has the potential. He's on my alternates though. I really think he must know how his voice sounds in various genres, and also I get he's greedy, but don't be that greedy cause you know that you're in a survival show and you need to show that you're debut worthy within the lineup. I really think Kaysol would have a lower rank next episode." Though, like, I mean, I also understand this next person who says about him being a team sport. It's like some people just voice their opinions without the regards to think about what it's gonna be like on a TV show. It's like, think of Big Brother or like reality survival, like reality TV shows in our culture, like in the Western world more. Every single second of every single day that you are on that show, that is like the cameras are going to be on you. So you have to be aware of everything that you're doing. And considering that K-Soul has done that stuff and isn't thinking along the lines of, you know, I've got to be a little bit better and not, say this stuff, because these people, it might be shows, at least I think, for my opinion, like to me, that he doesn't care that this might go up or it might be shown. And I actually think that's pretty scary, because then that shows that he won't even try to pretend to like these people in the slightest. I don't know. It kind of weirds me out. Yeah. So I think that's everything that I wanted to talk about today. I really should start actually planning and not just doing things on the fly, because then we just have episodes that are kind of questionable. We live and we learn. We live and we learn on here. So yeah, that was it for Fantasy Boys. I really do hope you liked this random episode that I decided to film. If you want me to talk about anything in particular, feel free to comment. You can always talk to me on my Twitter, which is whatiskpop2024. Or actually no, that's the only two places that are really podcast related. I do have another Twitter and I have an Instagram, but those are personal ones. I don't know. I don't really post much about the podcast over there. But yeah, if you enjoy, please feel free to follow the podcast or give it 5 stars. I don't know. Just show your support. I don't know. You do you. But anyway, thank you for listening, and as always, I appreciate every viewer. Yeah, thank you. Goodbye.